Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So, today we have another Sims Let's Build out. And I bought Tiny Living. We're making a tiny living home. We're making a tiny house. Honestly, my commentary on these videos is hardly ever about the actual video. So, I'm just gonna leave it that way. I feel like that way. I feel like these are sort of trying to become more of podcasts on like the things that are going on YouTube and while I build, just because it would make it more interesting. But anyways, so today I wanted, well, besides the build, a little update on The Sims, since we're talking about The Sims, is that little Simsy is in a video, Little Sim is not in the videos, she's always in the videos, she's a channel Hannah. She helped with making the homes in the upcoming pack for Sims, the mountain pack. Japanese mountain vacation pack thing. I don't know the name of it, I'm sorry. I literally just found out about it a day ago and I have been crazy busy between fixing files and life. But anyways, today I wanted to talk to you guys about some of the upcoming and recent YouTube events. So, as anyone who is probably a YouTube nerd, much like myself, you probably at least know about the channel called Unis Honest. It's a joint channel between Markiplier and Ethan Nestor, aka Cranked Gameplays, and it's coming to an end. Unis Honest, Latin for 1 year, and Memento Mori, Latin for something about death. Death will come. You can look it up. But the channel is ending in 7 days. As of recording this, 7 or 8 days. I haven't set the timer. I haven't watched their newest video yet today, so I don't know what the day is. But it's ending on the 13th for the live stream that they're going to be doing. And for the past week and a half, I'm going to assume that they're making videos related around the Unis Honest characters that they have in their channel, or they get a little bit more serious about the fact that the channel being deleted is coming up. And one of the videos that I really liked that they made was also The Truth About Unis Honest, which was really well made. Love the transitions in that. Amazing. But I wanted to talk about being brutally honest with each other. That video that came out 3 days ago. Something about that video I really liked, because I never really got huge into the channel because I'm not a big watcher of Markiplier or Ethan. I enjoy their videos from time to time, but I'm not like a giant fan. They're just something I watch whenever I feel like it. But I got more into the Unis Honest channel about 3 months ago. I was very late to it all. I knew about it when it started. But I didn't get into it until about 3 months ago, where I started to actually watch some of the videos from time to time. Some of the videos were great, some of them were meh, and some of them were just like, no, not for me. But I did enjoy the fact that they were making this and the idea behind the channel. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the video being brutally honest with each other, or whatever the title of it is. Sorry, I don't have my computer open to check the title. But I really liked the ending of the video. I'm not talking about the emotional part where Ethan made Mark cry. No. I'm talking about something that Mark said during the video, or Honest, since he was embodying the character at that time. What Mark said, I'm just going to use Mark, because I'm not going to remember to use the Honest name. But I really like the fact that Mark, at one point during the video, said that anybody could do what they did, and not necessarily in the aspect of doing their own sort of kind of Unis Honest channel, or doing the channel themselves, but in the aspect that we could do something just as big and just as great if we just committed ourselves to it. And I really, really liked that, because that is a message that Mark has been literally talking about for years, always telling us to believe in ourselves and not be afraid of failing, which was sort of kind of ironic because later on in the video, or earlier on in the video, he did admit to the fear of failing being one of his biggest fears. But anyways, I really liked that aspect because it's just, it's true. He is true. Like, my actual comment that I left under the video, I was like, I said, and if we're being honest, he's not wrong. Because he isn't. And I think that's why the YouTube community really likes Mark. And his, like, not exactly just the YouTube community, but like the YouTubers, and like the other YouTubers, and his fan base community. I don't know what they're called, so I'm sorry. Because that's something, again, he's been saying for a long time. But not only does he say it, but he also does it, which shows both in the idea of him doing Unus Annus, and also in the whole, his big thing last year being a heist with Markiplier. Not only does he put himself into telling us to go ahead and not be scared of wanting to achieve our goals, but he also does that himself, which I think is really neat. There's a lot of respect from Mark in the YouTube community, and honestly, it's not unwarranted. Is that the word I'm looking for? It's not unwarranted, because he does a lot. His voice is one of the biggest voices that YouTube listens to, and whenever there's a problem, he addresses YouTube about that problem, and it's normally why it gets fixed. But anyways, I just thought that was interesting. I talked about that in my vlog, I think, a little bit, almost like equally as much in my vlog last week. But that's really all I have to say about that. I just thought it was interesting. A quick brief back into the actual video that is being made. I really love Tiny Living. I think it's probably my favorite pack. Has some of the best furniture ever for making like cute little minimalist homes, which is my style. So I love this pack. It comes with so many neat little things. But anyways, again, these videos aren't normally about what I'm building. They're normally about me just commentating on stuff going on YouTube. So the next thing that I want to talk about that's going on YouTube was, how is the Jacksepticeye fans feeling? October 31st was a big day, wasn't it? Yep. In case any of you didn't know, or just haven't had time to check it out, Jacksepticeye posted a video on Halloween about Marvin. Marvin the Magician. I don't know what the guy's name is. I'm sorry. I'm very new to all the ego stuff. And Marvin has been talked about very. But we finally got a canon version of Marvin. And a big video came out about that. Well, not big. It was like 1 minute and 30 seconds long. But still. And it's neat. That's really all I can say. The video, the filming was great. It was very nice, simple format. And it just looked nice. It was appealing. I really don't know what to say. I've always sort of, my favorite of the egos has always been Auntie and Chase Brody. Chase. Is his full name Chase Brody? Chase. We'll just say Chase because I am tired. It's been a day. And so yeah, I really don't have a whole lot to say about that. There's been a lot of fan theories and like fan art being made, which is great to see. But yeah, we got a canon Marvin, and wow, everybody was freaking out about it. I didn't even know the video was coming up, and when I saw the video, I tell you, I was on my phone and I was doing something, and my cousin and we had a friend around, and I just dropped and watched this video because it's been hinted at for a while, but nobody actually thought it would happen. Anyways, it was really neat. I don't know what else to say about it other than the fact that it was really neat. So good job, Jacksepticeye, son. You've officially freaked out over almost your whole fan base, and now everyone is really excited. Back to the build for a few seconds. That one wasn't as long, but I just wanted to mention it. Back to the build for a few seconds. Yeah, I really don't. This build for me was really hard to make. I love tiny living and it's great, but building tiny houses with all the restrictions is a lot harder than when you're just building a tiny home. Anyways, I had a lot of fun. I can't wait to see how that chair, the couch bed works. The Murphy bed? Is that what it's called? Anyways, I can't wait to see how that works. I hear that there's a death related now. A Murphy bed related death in The Sims, so that's a bit neat. This is play tested. I actually made a sim to go in here. Not like for you guys to download, but I made a sim, a random sim, and just put it in so I could test stuff. I'm pretty sure most of the stuff works. I might have forgotten some stuff. It was late. I finished this at like 12 o'clock at night 2 days ago. The other thing is, back to YouTube news, Matt, Pat, and Steph. Yeah, aka I just watch a whole bunch of gamers, because at this point they're the only interesting content on YouTube. But, Matt, Pat, and Steph are live again. They're not just alive, they're live. Sorry. They started streaming again, like live streaming. They actually did their first live stream today. This is recorded a week in advance, so I've got some big things I'm working on and I need some time. So I pre-recorded some stuff. But Matt, Pat, and Steph had their first live stream again since February. So that was exciting. Also, they got a Creator of the Year award given to them. And given to them by St. Jude for the work that they did last year of raising $1.3 million for the St. Jude charity fundraiser. And oh boy, that video, I was a mess. If we're being honest, I cried. It's moments like those that make me very happy to be part of the online community and seeing the good that they actually do. Like at the end of the live stream last year, I was crying. Because it hits very close to home, and the idea of like helping children in the hospital hits very close to home to personal experiences. So yeah, that was a thing. Matt, Pat, and Steph got an award. They're back to live streaming again. They'll be live streaming for St. Jude again, by the sounds of it. I think in December? That's why they're live streaming again, to prep for that and make sure everything works. But yeah, it's been neat seeing all the little changes happening on YouTube and all the big things. See, 2020 might have been a horrible year for a lot of people. And we're not going to get into politics because that's not the type of channel I am. But 2020 has been a horrible year for a lot of people. It has been a crazy year. Some of it bad, some of it good. But I think this year has been a very good year for a lot of creators online, because it's forced them to test out what they can do without having to do so much. Without having to like go crazy. It's not like a go big or go home. It's using what we can do in this time where things are difficult. So it's been interesting to watch. But yeah, if you can notice, the build is almost done. And guess what, guys? Guess what? It's actually a starter home for once. Wow, Hannah finally made a starter home. No, I had a small house that I built a while back where I recreated one of the houses in the town that I live in, and it had I was trying to make it a starter home, but I forgot to put a budget for one, and second of all, I didn't really want to make a starter home at the time, but I was trying to make a starter home because I was like, oh, it'd be good. That never happened. It ended up going way off budget. But this one's actually a starter home. There isn't a whole lot for a yard. I had to delete a lot of things and replace them with debug items. That was fun, trying to find pictures in debug. my goodness, they really need to change the way you search for things on debug, because it is impossible to find anything. I really enjoyed Tiny Living. It's a good pack. I'll definitely be using this a lot. It's a starter home and base game. There isn't any city living in this, so if you just have Tiny Living and base game, you can download this. I made sure to do it with just that type of pack. I might do something like that for city living too. Make an apartment in city living with just city living and base game. And here's the screenshots. There's a little kitchen. I love this dining table. Like, oh my. And then there's a little living room / bedroom and a little office area. But yeah, and until next time, have a great day, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye!